Right, so I'm in Singapore, one of the most amazing places, and I'm watching the Wednesday night. It's the last match of the season, you can't blame me. So that's why. Now we are going down here in a minute, and it does look amazing. Not that you can see because of the glow of these lights on the floor, but look how close we are underneath there with it lit up as well. Anyway, I'm going to carry on watching this for a little bit. We need to get a point. Right, I couldn't be happier. Wednesday are winning 1-0. I'm here. Look at that. That's madness. Look at this place. But Wednesday are winning 1-0, and that's made my day. It's really busy now, like ridiculously busy. It's getting hotter. It's weird because it's not been that hot today, and it's getting warmer as the day goes on. Well, as the night goes on. It's really strange. I think the clouds are starting to clear a little bit, maybe. I'm still watching the football. It's the last match of the season. I've got to watch it, especially because we could potentially go down. I don't think we're going to now though. So anyway, let's get in this place. I need to show you this up here. Right, wait till we get round this corner. Although I'm going the wrong side of the queue here, I'm sure I am. Let's cut across. Jesus, almost got killed. Almost. I'm not taking you to the toilet, by the way. Look at this. How cool are these? These are mega cool. You can walk right round on the top as well, but I don't think my tickets cover that. So, anyway, I've actually got to get the ticket out, which would be a good idea. It's in my bag. I'm so preoccupied with the match that I haven't sorted it yet. Seriously, look at this. How amazing is this? It's one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen in real life. Weirdly making me quite emotional. I think it's the music and everything as well. Look at it. Look at these. And then there's all some weird smoke and stuff over there as well. And then a guy shining a torch in my eyeballs. Look at that. So you can walk around the edge of there as well. But I was told not to. I was told I'm better watching the performance thing down here rather than up there. Now there's been, look at that. There's been another performance. And I'm guessing that's where all these people are going. Look at it. Look. Just a minute. Look at it's like the Northern Lights almost, look. See that there? How did they do that? Is it lasers? I can't. Where I turn, there's somebody there. Just a minute. Honestly, it's not doing it justice on camera, but it is amazing. It's like paint or something. Looks like paint on water. That's the only thing I can compare it to. Look, that sort of makes it look slightly better because you've got the glare of the big light down there that makes it worse. But look at that. How amazing is that? I'm honestly amazed by this. It is so good. Look at this. I've never ever felt quite like this. I feel all shivery and weird. It almost feels unreal. In fact, the whole of Singapore's a bit like that. The big buildings with the lights. It's crazy. Look at it. Like, you don't get the full effect either. It looks so good. Like the rippling light effect up there. Looks so good. And then these big tree things as well. You can see up my nostril. These big tree things though. And then obviously the Marina Bay Sands behind as well. It's just crazy, this place. Absolutely out of this world. Right, the Borealis lights have gone off. This has come on. Now, it's a performance round Star Wars, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be copyrighted, so I might end up having to just show you and put some different music over the top. But you can see it's extremely busy. Now the performance is obviously people with lightsabers, which is cool, but quite hard to film with all these. But in a little bit, there's going to be a light show, which is going to be spectacular apparently. Might just light my face up because it's like a big blob, that's better. So yeah, once that gets going, I'll try my best to show you. It's just so difficult because there's so many people. It's just absolutely packed. I know I've showed you already, but I've moved a little bit further back. They're just so pretty. They just look so lovely. I know I get over passionate about things, but hey, I'm sure a drone just flew over the top of there then. It's either that or a plane. I'd love to get the drone up here, I'm not gonna lie. I left it on purpose. I definitely want to show it you all, but I know I'm going to get copyright strikes. I really wish I could have showed you more of that. Obviously it's been amazing, but all the music is owned by Disney, and that is not a battle I want to have. Thank you very much. I've taken on Warner Brothers. I am not taking on Disney as well. But look at it. They're just amazing. Honestly, if you ever get a chance to come to Singapore, do it. Like, I am the tourist board for everywhere I go, you know this, but this place is just something different. It's like on a different level. It doesn't compete with Scotland because Scotland's beautiful, but it's just different. I've never been anywhere like this before, and I don't know whether I'll ever go to anywhere like it again, but seriously, it's just wonderful. It really is, and I am sweating. Right, I've literally just been sat here watching Wednesday stay up in the championship. I know you're probably not bothered about football, but I am. And it has been absolutely amazing watching them. Well, I've just been in the most perfect place in the world, just about. It's just, now the crowds have gone, it's just so peaceful and nice. There is still people here playing with lightsabers, like randomly, because it is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. But it's just so cool. So cool. Right, I'm finally going. I've proper dragged myself away. I don't even want to leave. I've sat there for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Everyone else has gone. But I've enjoyed it there so much. I felt so chilled, so relaxed. And obviously watching Wednesday as well made me happy. But I think I need to go and celebrate and have like a strawberry daiquiri or something. My food, by the way. So I had calamari. I had that big thing of nachos, I had a pint of lager and a Coke, and it came to, God, how much were it now? Well, it came to, I think, 48 quid, which, if you think that the drinks were well over 20, it's not that bad really. Like, it's, as well, it's right next to Prada and all that. It's in the expensive bit of Singapore, right next to that bad boy. It belongs to them, the place where I ate. So actually, 48 quid, and I couldn't eat it all. I was stuffed. So, really good. See, the other thing I didn't mention as well with that we've just been and watched, although, like I said, I am sorry I couldn't really show it you properly, but the other thing about it is, it was free. That whole light show and performance was free. I stupidly paid extra to go into the... Now, the first flower bit I went into was really good, but then I did pay to go to the other bit, and I forgot to go. Well, no, I didn't forget to go. I just didn't go. I went for food instead. So I kind of paid 20 quid for nothing. But I would have paid 20 quid for the light show, but you didn't need to. I just didn't really think about it properly. Oh, this is cool. I didn't notice this on the way down. So just down there, I'll zoom in a bit. Big massive dragonflies. They're really cool. You know what as well? I know I will have done a voiceover about it, but that 4D show thing were really good. Apart from, kept getting like poked right up my bumhole. It was really, there's like, because obviously 4D, you get bits of air blowing in your face, things touching your ankles. You get moved up and down. My seatbelt was broken, so I was scared to death I was going to fall out of the thing. And then you got these things poking up your bumhole. It was very strange. Sort of enjoyed it a bit too much. Right, so I'm back in the restaurant where I had my food earlier on. My Coke has gone in the time it's taken me to put my battery pack on because I'm that thirsty. And we're on to the strawberry daiquiris. It's melting fast as well though, so I need to get on with it. Plus, there's a live band over there, but it's still copyrighted music, so I need to get on. So I am going to smash this. Thing is, it's almost as big as my bloody head. Right, see you in a minute. We've just had a little bit of a problem. I think I may be slightly drunk. Only slightly drunk, but drunk all the same. So I had 5 of those drinks and they were very, very nice. I'm desperate for a wee now. And I finished them, I paid my bill, and as I got up, the stool sort of slid from under my arse and the table came with me and I sort of landed on my back. Luckily I got my bag on my back, so it took a bit of the weight, but I kind of ended up on my bum with the 2 glasses falling on me and the table. Nobody looked, nobody even noticed, apart from everybody that did. So, it's been a good day, it's been a good night. I thought I'd celebrate Wednesday staying up, and I thought I'd treat myself, and now I'm going home. Well, I think I am, unless I decide to do something else. What time is it? 10 to 12. I don't know yet. We'll go and have a wander. Right, what the fucking hell is making that noise? That is no cricket. If that's a cricket, then something I can't think of. We'll have to get torch on just a minute. Got it out of my bag so I can have a look. Is it down there? But it's frogs. They're down the bloody drain. Saying, get me out of this bastard drain. What the hell? That's ridiculous. Right, I'm off. Know what you're gonna say? You're gonna be like, drunk Matt goes looking for frogs in drain, and maybe I have, but what's that? There's weird doors over there. I'm in a bit of a funny mood looking at things. I don't want to go back to the hotel, that's what it is. Because technically, I've got to check out tomorrow. Because even though I'm not flying till the morning after, I'm like flying at stupid o'clock in the morning, like I think maybe 5 past midnight. So I haven't booked the hotel for another night. What is happening here? What the hell have I found? Right, so at the end of this path, so it's the end, is bells. So technically that means it's bell end. Look, they ding and everything. Oh, bloody hell, that was loud. Right, I need to stop drinking, me. Bloody dinging bells in the middle of nowhere. What did you do tonight, Matt? I went in a bush and played with some bells. Right, there's all these people that are down by the water. I don't know if they've been swimming or what they're doing. But they've not noticed there's a cow down this drain. What is happening with that? Why is there a cow down the drain? What the hell is it? It's either that or someone practicing fucking violin. What the hell is happening, man? Seriously. But yeah, this looks like the place where people come, like younger people come on a Saturday night or whatever. They've all got alcohol, and alcohol's only allowed in certain places in Singapore. So this is their little place where they probably hide away from coppers and have a drink. So they're having a proper laugh though, all of them. They're playing guitars at long. Pretty cool, that, to be fair. Better than standing outside Co-op with a bottle of Diamond White or something and just like acting like an idiot. But yeah, they all look like they're having a really good time. I am genuinely going to be sad to leave Singapore. I actually really like the place. I think, like, you see it on... One of our Patreons said this in chat earlier on. You see it on telly, and what you see is, like, you see this, obviously. You see, like, busy streets and, like, tower blocks and, well, like, high-rises and stuff. But it's so much more than that. Like, the people are lovely. The place itself is clean as anything. I don't think I've ever been anywhere as clean as this place. Oh God, what's with this light now? Look how much look at my arm. Sweaty boy again. But yeah, I'm gonna miss it, I think. However, it's Sunday tomorrow, and I know what happens on Sunday. I get sad. Sunday is sad day. Sunday is missing home day. It's always the same, and I'm sure it'll be the same tomorrow. However, I have got going to Cambodia to take my mind off things. So, alright, unless I see anything between now and getting back, which I don't, unless I find a fucking sheep down a drain, then I don't think we will. But until then, I'll see you soon, tomorrow, at some point, if I don't die. Yeah, you won't believe it. Like, we went exploring all over the place, loads of different places. And I told Andy, you can't say that, mate. You can't say that. You're all very quiet, you lot. Why aren't you talking? Come on, tell me something about you. What are you doing tonight? Are we all going for a drink? Or not? It looks like what you've got's a bit heavy to be carrying around, to be fair. What about you? Oi! Ignorant bunch of bastards. I'm saying how they're nice in Singapore, they're all knobheads. Good morning. It's 9:50 in the morning.
So a little bit later than really I would like to have gone out, but I actually put the alarm on for earlier and then put it back on again because I've been thinking it's the last day in Singapore. Oh, my back's... something's got trapped in my back. Anyway, I'm going to be really sweaty today. I've got no way of having a shower or anything. So I'm on a full day in the hot, boiling sun. I've got no place to do anything, so I'm going to leave my bags here. So I don't want to be out in it constantly. Plus I'm tired, so I thought it was a good idea just to have a bit of a rest. So this morning, I need to get a little bit of food, although I'm not hungry at all. Need to, what else do we need to do? Get some flowers, take it to the gravesite. Then we might head to the other side of Singapore that we've not been to yet. See what it's like over that way. Then we're going up the tower. Then we're going to the airport. Then we're going. It's going to be an action-packed jam day, I think. But I don't know. We'll see how things play out. I've paid for this tower and we might end up not going up it because of time. I've not really even thought about the time. But we'll work it out, I'm sure. My throat is dead. It's not sore or anything, it's just not working. So anyway, I had a horrible feeling there were a mirror behind me, you could just see my arse. Right, let me get myself sorted and we'll get Harry. Right, bed made, stuff, not much rubbish to be fair. Not too bad, bag ready. This is what I'm keeping with today, my drone bag, which makes me look like a right girl. And then I've got my backpack on it as well. I just don't want to be carrying loads around with me, so I thought, sod it, let's just take that with a couple of battery packs in it. And then I'll just carry my phones in my hand and we're all good. Can leave the rest behind. Now I know I'm going to be hot and sweaty today. It's going to be horrible on that plane later. I don't know whether I'm about to come here and just maybe get changed or something. I don't know yet, we'll have to work that out. But, sorry, it's only a couple of hour flight as well, so it's not too bad. Right, let's get out of here. Right, let's hope they don't go missing, as it's got my passport in it. That's the main thing. It is what it is, like, if it happens, isn't it? I'm gonna be stuck in Singapore. Ooh, terrible. Right, flowers. Now, as you can see, unlike yesterday, bright blue skies, boiling hot sun. This bag's going to annoy me so much, but it's better than carrying around, because I'd rather have a backpack with half my stuff in it. I couldn't do that, so I've got to take this with me. I don't really know where to go for flowers. I have seen some, but they've been in fridges, which is a bit odd. So I now need to find somewhere that sells them. Suppose with this heat though, they're just going to wilt, aren't they? Right, let's go looking. I'm surprised I'm not feeling rough today, because I drank a lot of alcohol last night. There was 4 shots in each of those 5 drinks. I mean, now 20 shots. So I'm surprised I'm not a mess today. But anyway, let's go and find some flowers. Right, I've just realised something. Walked up here along these shops. I was going to walk back down again, and something didn't seem right. I was getting a lot of smiles from a lot of females. Now, obviously, we are just around the corner from my hotel. Now, you see those men talking to that woman over there, and then if you look up here, watch this. There's another woman stood there. There's another woman stood there. We appear to be in the red light district. So those men, the reason my ears pricked up, they went, "How much your service?" And she was like, "170. I'm like, what? And then I noticed all the other women, just random women with bags, just stood there. So, yeah, that's good job Andy's not here. I'm only joking, by the way. Like, every city has a shady underside, and look, it's all the way along. It's not just one place or another. I need to find flowers, man. Right, I'm looking at all the fridges. But yeah, look, and again. And then, same as we go up, and there's just random blokes stopping to talk to them. Is this another one? Yeah, I think this is another one. So, might be wrong with that one, not sure. Right, came in here for flowers. But there's just random boxes of meat and fish, which is pretty cool. And phones. I can't see flowers. Oscar. How is this guy, to be fair? Got those ones up there though, wait. How cool are they? They're really cool. Right, so I've done what I should have done to start with, which is Google where there's a florist, and there's one just up this road. It's about a 20-minute walk, but I'll walk up there and then I'll get a taxi from there back to the crash site and put the flowers down there. I would have liked to have written a note, but I haven't got a pen. However, they might have one in the florist. So I'll head up there. It's busy today, but I'm in a different area. I'm like out of town today. I'm more like where the work bits are going to be, like the offices and people's houses and stuff like that. So it's more authentic. I will say though, there's a lot of non-Southeast Asia types here. So there's a lot of Indians here, maybe Pakistanis, and all around the area really. So I don't know whether they come here for work because it's better pay, because obviously the cost of living's high. But I have seen a lot of the workmen at night, so they're building the big buildings and then they'll just go and sleep in the bit there where they're working. I noticed that last night as I was walking home. But that's because the cost of living's so high, hotel rooms and things like that are so high. So they probably come here for like maybe a month, make shitloads of money compared to what they would do at home, and then go back, take all the money back with them. And they've not had to spend loads of money on staying here. Makes sense. I think I'd probably do the same, to be fair. So I don't like me sleeping in my car to save money for the channel. Now you've got to love it when you've actually just walked in the absolute wrong direction for 5 minutes before you realised, and then I had to come back the other way. What an absolute idiot. So it's down here, back towards prostitute land. Now if you look around here, some more of these older, probably British rural houses from the late 1800s. I noticed one of the bridges last night was built in Glasgow. One of the big lit up metal bridges was built over in Glasgow. It's quite strange really. And we're walking underneath these colonial buildings that will have been here since at least the early 1900s, probably the late 1800s. Right, we can't be far away now. Somewhere just up here, but there's market, well not markets, but like shops all the way down this street, and they're all extremely busy. He says, and there's like 3 people in that one, but you know what I mean. There's at least somebody in every single one. Now before we go any further, because the shop's just around this corner, I sort of come behind these people because they're all painting. I'm guessing they're painting the colonial buildings that we were on about. I've not seen. Well, he's only just starting out. Oh wow, that is amazing. These are really good. Really good. Really good. That second guy we saw, his was amazing. Oh, I can see flowers. I could also see bottles of Prime, which I didn't expect to see over here, if I'm being honest. But all over the world now, KSI's done well for himself. Right, so flowers here. We'll have a look and see if there's any more inside. Right, according to my phone, we're actually on the wrong side of the road for the florist. Oh, there's a fluffy fish. Well, that shows how fresh they are around here, doesn't it? Oh, it's because they're coming out of there, look. Literally coming live straight out of there. Now, I don't know what you feel about that, because I know some people will be like, that's really cruel. But I suppose, I don't know. It's better than being chucked on a boat and left half alive for like 5 hours before then they get dispatched when they get back. I don't really know. I know a lot of people will have a problem with it. but I'm gonna have a look across the road. Right, so I've come outside and my location's just changed to the opposite side of the road, so this is the right shop. I'm having a nightmare today, absolute nightmare. But if they're the only flowers there are, I'm gonna have to get those, but I've seen them in fridges and they look a lot nicer, a lot fresher. So I might ask, you can't call your shop a florist if you've got 5 lots of things. Oh, there's some here that I didn't see before. These look better. So they're the ones I'm looking at first, but these are nice down here. I might get these. I'll see if there's any more first. Right, I've got 2 lots of flowers. I'll show them you properly in a minute. It's a bit awkward in here. But there's all sorts of cool stuff. And what is that? That's fresh cut black chicken. Sorry about the flashy lights. But yeah, black chicken. That's very strange. I have seen black chicken before, but I don't know where. I think it is in other countries. There's some lights in here that my camera does not like. Like that. It just goes horrid. Right, gonna have a look upstairs, see what else is up there. So I'm after a pen and some paper, but I don't think there's any down here because it's all fish and meat and stuff. Now what I will say is, in the towns, in the centre of the town, you hear them speaking a lot in English. Around here, it's not. It's very much the local dialect, which is good. I like that. I like the fact that they speak their own language and they don't feel like they have to just do it for us, do you know what I mean? But that's what British rule does for you all these years. So anyway, struggling to find a pen. Right, she said if they, well, I'm presuming she said if they've got pens they'll be down here, because she sort of pointed and spoke to me, and I didn't really know what she was saying, but it's quite good because you can work out roughly what people are saying. I hate not knowing all the languages, if I'm being honest. I go to so many countries, there's absolutely no way I could learn them all. Oh, she's a good one. Look what she's found. Oh, and there's some paper as well. Amazing. Right, I've just realised this is probably a dodgy area that I've been staying in all this time. It doesn't feel it though. I don't feel uncomfortable at all. But that place there, it's been flashing up a minute ago. Oh look, it says it on the left there. Erotic house. And there's some weird doll women sat outside. So I'm definitely in like the sex worker part of town. But like I said, it's been nice enough. I ain't had a problem around here. The hotel was lovely. The people around here have been nice, helpful. I ain't got a problem with it. Right, they're just doing the job at the end of the day. So, right, taxi will be here in a minute. Right, so we're back at the crash site, which is just over there. This is the little restaurant that I came in the other day. So I've got 2 lots of flowers. I was going to take them out of the bag. They're so pretty, but they've got a little thing in the bottom with water in it that's going to help them last a little bit longer. So I'm going to leave them in. So there's one for the children and one for George. I've also got this book. I have a little message in here. So in loving memory, George Howson, age 26, lost his life on this spot in 1951, August the 10th. We love you, George. We haven't forgotten you. You and Charles are back together. That's my granddad. Love from Matt, your great nephew, Margaret, your niece, and her husband Chris. In our hearts, your memory is kept. We smile with the world, but never forget. And that's what he said. It says on his headstone, and I'm presuming it's his wife that put that, because there was messages from wives and relatives on all the gravestones. So I'm guessing that's what it was. Now, also, I've put in memory of the 3 children who died. Pamela, age 3, Philip, age 2, Michael, age 5. My family remembers you, and then the date. Now, I'm trying to hold it together again. I don't want to get upset again, but you've got to remember these are 3 innocent children, and I think my family felt terrible for what had happened afterwards. And there's a bit in the newspaper that just breaks my heart. They were sat out. The mum, I think there was 2 next door neighbours just here. the mums had been sat out and they went inside for one reason or another, and obviously this road wasn't busy then, so they were playing out. And there's a photograph, I don't know if I've included it in the main video, with the trike upturned, the seats overturned, and all sort of burnt and charred. It's horrible, it really is horrible. And as much as I remember, well, obviously I don't remember him, but in thinking about George and what happened, I think about those children as well. It's absolutely awful. Really, really is awful. Such a waste of life. So I'm going to put the flowers down. This will be added on to the main video. I just wanted to make sure that something was left to remember them, and then we'll head off. Well, I just went and knocked on the door of one of the houses where the children were from, and it was an English guy that lives there. And the house is amazing, to be fair. Inside there, they've knocked it all through. He's got a little fish like pond thing in his house, and it was so beautiful. He didn't really want me to film in there, which is fine. He did have a bit of an idea of what had happened. He didn't realise it was exactly where he lived. But nice guy, really nice guy. He let me take one quick photo, so I'll put that in. He said his wife would kill him because it's a mess. So, but yeah, decent bloke. He offered me a drink and everything. I didn't want to impose though, so I just came in, had a quick chat and then left. But it's quite good that they know about it and they knew what happened. I like that the memory has been passed on. So I've told him about the book and the flowers. He's actually going to bring the book into the house and pass it on to the next lot of people that live there. So I think that's really good.